And welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing some of my favorites that I have been really liking this month. And I really wanted to share them with you guys. So first thing that I'm going to show you is these Briogeo Farewell Frizz. This is a leave-in conditioning spray, and then this one is a heat protector. And I just got my hair done not too long ago, and my hairstylist used this on my hair, and I was like, wait, I think I have that at home. So once I got home, I actually started using it, and I have really been liking it. It's so good. And it smells really, really good. So I think this is definitely a product that I will be repurchasing, just because I really like how it smells, and I feel like it does work. I think this is an expensive line. I'm not super sure because I haven't looked it up, but I think I got it as a sample from Sephora. So yeah, but those are the first two things that I wanted to share, 'cause that's the only non-makeup item I got in my favorites. The next thing is this Laneige, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but it's this lip sleeping mask, and I have been using this a lot for right before bed. It's a sample size, but a small tiny little bit goes a long way. It's super moisturizing, and this was like a birthday gift from Sephora with two other items, and I had always been really curious about it, but they're like $20 for one little tub of lip balm, basically. But it really does keep your lips really, really soft and moisturized. So I have been really enjoying this and using it right before I go to bed when my lips are super dry. And I think this is in berry. This is in the scent in shade berry. It says apply generously and leave on overnight. Gently wipe off remains the next morning. Another thing that I've been really enjoying is this Better Than Sex mascara. Again, I put this mascara off for so long, and I don't know why, but it's so good. You guys know I'm obsessed with the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara, and I haven't been able to repurchase that just because honestly I don't want to spend I think it's like $26, and they haven't put it on sale lately, so I've just been holding off buying a new one. But I had this one in my collection, and I started finally using it, and I really like it. I know I had bought the dupe, which is the L'Oreal one, and I did not like that one at all. It did absolutely nothing for my lashes, and it was just not good. So I was kind of expecting the same from this one, but it's so good actually. I can't even describe it. It gives you such good volume and it's not as expensive either. It's like $23 or something like that. So it's nowhere near as bad. This Shade and Light palette, I know I've showed it a million times, I think, on this channel. But it's the Kat Von D palette, and I love it. I keep trying to like move away from it, and it's just so good. The shades just work really good for my skin tone. I normally use those two shades, but lately I've been dipping into this darker one, and I have been really liking how it looks. And yeah, so lately this has become my like ultimate favorite because of this darker shade. I just add very little of it, but it makes a big difference. So yeah, I don't know, I was reading some reviews on the newer one, and some people are saying that the quality has changed. So I hope that's not true, because I really like this, and it's something that I would 100% repurchase once I run out, because it's that good, honestly. And I really hope that the new formula, like the new palette, hasn't changed formula. But I guess I will find out when I have to repurchase it. As of right now, I still have a decent amount, but as you guys can tell, I've been using it, and there's a little small dent. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's such a good palette, and I really like it. And I would be very sad if the new one is not as good. Sticking with face products, I have been really enjoying these MAC blushes that I got during the 21 Days of Beauty. I think they were on sale for like $15, and I got the shades Melba and Desert Rose, and they are just so nice and natural, and you can build them up to a very intense blush, but they're so beautiful and seamless on the skin. I love a matte blush, and these are just gorgeous. I've been reaching for them a lot over a ton of my other blushes, and you guys know I have a lot. So that tells me that I really like the formulation. When you dip your brush, it's not super powdery, you don't get a ton of built up, and I really like that. I don't have a mess when I'm using my products. So yeah, I really recommend these shades. If you're like my skin tone, even lighter, because this is a pretty light shade, and I think it would work for various skin tones. And then this one definitely will work for pretty much anybody. So that's that. For eyeshadow, I've really been reaching a lot for this Grandeur palette, and it just looks like this. I think this might be limited edition, but it's a really pretty palette, and I've just been using it a lot. I won't stick too much on this one because I don't know if they sell it anymore. Unfortunately, I think this one is one that ColourPop does not sell anymore. This is one that you guys can still get your hands on though, and this is the Sigma Corderosa palette. And at first, when I first got this, I wasn't reaching for it very often, but it's in my Sigma vault. So if you guys want to see like swatches and stuff, I have a whole video on that. But it comes with the E38 and the E54. I love the E38. It's one of my favorite brushes to use in the crease. So yeah, I love this palette a lot, and surprisingly have been getting a lot of views from it. And yes, I still have the little cover for it because it's cute and I can't get rid of it. Last 3 items, not a long video, sorry guys. But the last 3 items are going to be lip items, and one of them is this BFF2 lip liner. This has quickly become one of my favorite lip liners. I am obsessed with the Urban Decay lip liner in Deep, and I don't know if they sell it anymore. I know that they don't have Midnight Cowboy anymore, and that was the first one that I fell in love with. And this one is such a pretty shade. Let me see if I can get the other one. Try not to make all this noise. This is the shade Deep from Urban Decay, and it's a little bit lighter, but it's a really close dupe. Like on the lips, you can honestly barely tell. And there you go. Those are the two. So that's Urban Decay, and that's ColourPop's BFF2, and it's such a good a dupe, I think, to the 24/7 Glide On lip pencils. They last pretty much just as long. These 24/7 ones still last just like a little bit longer on my lips. Oops. But this one lasts pretty much just as long. I want to say I can get like maybe an extra 2 hours out of the Urban Decay, so it's not a huge difference, but I really recommend this shade if you're into like these like 90s darker lip colors, because it's just such a pretty shade, and I cannot get enough of it. I've already sharpened a good amount of it off. I also really have been using this shade in Whirl from MAC, and it's literally pretty much like the same. So I'll use this lip liner and then I'll top it off with Whirl right on top as my topper. And then I've also been using the shade Spirit a lot, and I believe Ulta's having these lipsticks on sale right now for this week for like $15, and then that is Spirit right there, so it's pretty similar. It just has a little bit more pink in it, so I don't even know if you guys can tell, but it's got more pink in it. And I've been using this one as well on top of those lip liners. So if I want like a little bit more pink, I'll go for Spirit. If I want a little bit more of a brown, darker shade, then I'll go with the Whirl shade. But they're both really, really good, and I like both of them a lot. So yeah, if will see you guys next time. Bye.